from a foreign standpoint, that we would think that this crown is the symbol of him as a king, a monkey king, but it's not. It's the opposite. It's like a terrible crown to have. Oh, hi. My name is Josh. I am the business owner in Guangzhou, and I own a company that does research and development for gaming products. I've been a gamer my entire life.
The journey to West is based on a real history. A monk, Buddhist from India. So at that time, all the book we have about it is translation. But some translation is misspelled or just disappeared. So that monk decided he need to go to India.
That's what the story's about.
The real book.
Wow.
That's what the journey for. The journey to the West is based on him.
Ah, okay. Yeah. And I imagine there's some stories made about him in Chinese TV shows and things.
The monk bring 4 followers. One is Wukong and the pig. And
the pig.
This game actually is after this. Because Wukong thing, I'm already...
Gotta go solo.
Because the first he say the people, the master, safe.
Safe. The scriptures. Sound.
Ah, okay.
It means him.
Well, it means him. The game opens and you play as like Wukong, and you're fighting, like you see these 3 gods or 3 or 4 gods standing over you, and then there's one guy that represents the court. They have amazing epic battle, but then he kind of like seemingly puts a crown on Wukong's head.
And then they have a spell to make smaller to make Sun Wukong hurt.
Ah.
That's how they control him.
Wow. From a foreign standpoint, that we would think that this crown is the symbol of him as a king, a monkey king, but it's not. It's the opposite. It's like a terrible crown to have.
They control Wukong with.
Wow, but I feel like now it's also a symbol of Wukong, right? For Luckin Coffee, this is not Luckin, but on their coffee they have a thing that has the tightening spell. I understand.
Before I didn't know this, how it's like, because for God, mostly you think, oh, you're born as God, right? Or you become a God after a really long journey. But in this background, the code can name you as a God.
Ah.
Like for Josh, I think you are good. In charge of something. So that's how they do with Wukong. Like the God have 3 eyes, 5 Wukong.
Yes.
Also say
You can come back to it in the court.
Yeah.
And this God looks like a human. He doesn't look like a bad guy. He represent in China.
What he has the eyes here. This eye is to see evil and good. He is the God who can tell the truth. And also, he's the most handsome one, I think.
Actually, I would say, this God in the game, he's got a little bit of makeup on, he's like very handsome, very beautiful, and elegant.
For other God, you can see Buddha. It's like baby.
Oh, yes.
A little fat, a little cute. Yeah, like that. It's what we think of Buddha.
Oh.
Another is maybe old. Something like that. But only him is handsome.
The rest are not. And the concept of Yao Guai is monster, but the word is so loose. It's kind of like that.
Because for us, we already know where the story from.
Maybe after you beat them, it will give a small explanation from this sort of sure food and talk to you right into your mind. So it will say, oh, wow, he used to be human.
They used to be human, some they used to be an animal, but some they used to be a god.
Oh, wow.
It's like a dog. He has been living so long and he bought some magic, so he tried to be a higher level.
It kind of reminds me of the Demon Slayer.
Something like that.
Yeah, the different levels.
So that's what Yao Guai. It's an animal, they trying to be a god. And Sun Wukong actually is Yao Guai before.
I had this feeling when I played the game.
He was born from a stone, become a king of the mountain.
Wow.
But he becomes so powerful. So the court got like, no, we need to show this guy. So they try to trick him with, I give you a position in the court, so you can become one of us. But the position actually is so low, it's nothing. He didn't know, he was proud at first play, but then he fired up. So he got angry. So he messed around with the court, and that's why he got buried under the 5-finger mountain.
Ah, okay. We have a cartoon in Canada, in America, that comes from Japan that kind of borrows, it takes the idea, right? This cartoon is Dragon Ball. I didn't know that this is the Sun Wukong story or based on it.
But his name also Wukong, right?
In English it's Goku. But I know in Chinese it's like Wukong. At the beginning he's evil, he's a big monkey. They have to grab his tail and cut off his tail for him to be normal. And it's the same with everybody that is from his same sort of like lineage in that cartoon, and all of the monkey people have to have their tail cut off.
Oh, that's sad.
So I can understand that Wukong used to be a monster before because of that. But in the game, you don't really see him as a monster, but you see him as a badass. But he does not follow any rules.
Ah, yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna fight the court. I'm gonna take down everyone.
His story is kind of very unique, even in Chinese culture, because Chinese culture mostly is talking about people who sacrifice himself.
Like martyr.
Yeah. But only Wukong is the one I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck to any rule. I just do whatever I want.
The story of Dragon Ball really must have borrowed from this.
Yeah, I mean it's the basic idea of it. Like,
that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a very old story, and I think it's famous enough that maybe a lot of cultures have taken something from it.
Yeah. For us, it's a story we keep telling generation by generation. Because I saw some people surprised by the setting. Wukong have the, what's that?
He pulls the hair from the hair, right?
No,
from the ear. That's the pull.
Yeah. And that setting is from the traditional story, and that pole actually belongs to Dragon King.
Dragon King.
Because in our believing, dragon live under the sea.
Oh.
And they're in charge of the weather. There is 4 dragons, south, north, west, east, like east. And they're very powerful. They're one of the most powerful gods. But Wukong went there and destroys everything.
And he just...
and take his place.
And in Dragon Ball, Goku also has the pole.
Oh.
And it can grow very long, very far, or very short. And he will always take it out of his pocket, and it's tiny, and then it just suddenly becomes big.
It's not cool. Here's cool.
I think this pocket, it's been a long time since I've seen it. But the English name we call it is extendo pole. Very basic name.
I have a cool name in Chinese.
Destabilizing God needle. That's way cooler than extendo pole.
The building, you will have the wall, right? So this is the wall for the sea.
Ah, okay, it's the ability to keep it up. Oh, wow, so he took it. With him, it feels like everything he has is from something else.
Yeah.
Like, I was surprised in the game when you beat the first boss that you see, and you get his power. And you can transform into the boss. Yeah. Is that also from the Wukong story? Yeah. He can turn into the monster?
Yeah. We have number for all these things. Even the needle, the pole. Oh. And also, there is a he can transform to 72 different shape. Not like 72. So it's not like everything like 72.
So would you say is Wukong also a Yao Guai?
But before he made so many damage, that's why the gods want him. Like, cause they cannot control him. That's why they got him a title to be a god.
So this game, it doesn't explain much of the story to you. At the beginning, you are playing as Wukong, but then something happens, and you get trapped inside the mountain. After that part, you're playing not as Wukong, but as the chosen one. That is Son Wukong, and in this game, you're playing as the son of Wukong.
拜拜，下次见。